Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. Let's explore the Presidium and see what has changed since I was last here.
For the first time since the Rachni War, the Asari homeworld of Thessia has been attacked by alien forces.
Elcor Ambassador, okay.
Urgently. Human, I must speak to you on behalf of my people.
What is it?
Holding sorrow. Dakuna, my homeworld. The Reapers have come. Holding sorrow. Our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them. Urgently, please. All the other races have turned us aside.
How do your people fight?
Proudly, with VI-assisted infantry. Our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs. Mixed pride and shame, our enemies have called us living tanks, as well as names less flattering.
Now that's actually pretty kick-ass, that, you know, the Elcor are strong enough and big enough to carry actual vehicle-mounted weaponry is on their person. And, you know, I love the Elcor. It's such a pity you never get an Elcor squadmate. I know that I'm like a broken record at this point, but I just... it's such a great pity that I have to reiterate it every time I meet an Elcor.
I'll take the Normandy as soon as we have time.
Relief. Thank you, Commander. Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate some of our civilians when your forces arrive. Anxiously, I will remain here for news. Please hurry. Dakuna burns.
With the war between the Geth and the Quarians now ended, the Turian military is receiving vital and unexpected...
I have excellent news. Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
What? You said it was impossible. How did you pull it off?
Well, I talked to a few friends, called in a few favors, maybe even stayed up a few nights. I wasn't sure I could pull it off, but everything's in order, and your daughter leaves for Thessia tomorrow. A caretaker will travel with her to ensure she reaches her relatives back on the homeworld.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Why don't you go spend the time you have left with her? I'll take care of the rest.
Hey, Shepard. I have to admit, the place feels safer with you here. Everyone's walking around in a daze, or in my case, limping. And I wonder if we'll ever be the same. These are dark days for all of us.
You got your work cut out for you.
You and me both, Shepard.
Commendation for Captain Riley. An N7 operative has been nominated for Commendation for Valor for her actions on Sion. Approval from a Spectre would fast-track the award process. Okay, I can do that, because I assume it's just... she would have received the commendation anyway. I'm just making it faster by cutting through the red tape. Sure, let's do that. Spectre requisitions... power recharge speed, chemical burn treatments. Patients in Huerta Memorial Hospital are dying from new and unfamiliar types of chemical burns. This is a problem for the military personnel fighting both Cerberus and the Reaper adversaries. For a small fee, the Solarian Special Tasks Group is willing to share the data on burn treatments from a research facility on Surkesh. To maintain deniability, any information obtained should be attributed to other sources. Sure, I'll buy that. Reaper Code Fragment. Asari war strategists have encountered difficulty predicting Reaper movements due to poor understanding of Reaper thought processes. A scavenger is willing to sell a Reaper processor that he discovered among the debris from Sovereign's attack on the Citadel several years ago. This intel could dramatically improve the efforts of the Asari forces. Geth Jamming Tech. An Eclipse covered ops team is willing to sell jamming technology that they recovered from a Geth station. Deploying those jamming units on the Presidium could hinder enemy forces in the case of another attack on the Citadel, thereby saving civilian lives. Because the Alliance cannot formally support the Eclipse mercenary work, this technology should be treated as though it was discovered during an action on Rannoch. Okay, an upgrade for the Chakram launcher. I think I might buy some of those N7 weapons, or like specifically a pistol maybe, or this pistol. When the Alliance's offensive handgun project received funding to update one of its designs, its engineers chose to redesign the already impressive Phalanx pistol. Like its predecessor, the Eagle is a compact, fully automatic pistol that delivers unprecedented accuracy and punch with a rapid firing rate. The Eagle is named after Desert Eagle, a classic handgun which gained a romantic reputation among gun collectors thanks to its popularity in the 20th and 21st century Earth action movies. Sure, I'll buy that. And I'll buy the Paladin as well. Test them out. The Paladin is a reliable, durable weapon developed by law enforcement looking for high-powered but easily concealed sidearm for undercover agents. Surprisingly small for its hitting power, the Paladin is a variant of one of the Carnifex pistols. While it has a smaller clip than the Carnifex, its shots are unquestionably more powerful. Now, Miranda wanted to meet me, but I haven't found her, so I'm not quite sure what's up with that, but I'll talk with the Asari Councilor first, and then I'll look for her.
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard, thank you for coming.
Did you find something?
The Council has ordered a full review into Donald Udina's activities. We're still piecing together his coup attempt. But that isn't why I asked you here. The situation is growing urgent for my people. We're aware your crucible is still missing a key component.
The catalyst. Do you know something?
Not exactly, but there is a artifact on our homeworld, Thessia, known only to highest levels of my government.
What is it?
With any luck, it's a means to help you locate the catalyst. The artifact is kept in a temple located at these coordinates. I've ordered a scientific team to meet you there.
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Every species in the Citadel has its secrets, Commander. But this one, in the wrong hands, would upset the balance of galactic power.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
Which is why I'm bringing this to you.
I appreciate the help.
It's you who will be helping us. The matriarchs are growing desperate. For the first time in our history, Thessia is vulnerable. For all our intellect, we're outmatched by Reaper firepower.
I'll do what I can.
Whether you know it or not, you've become the sole ray of hope in a very dark night. Goddess be with you.
Okay, priority Thessia. I will go around and look for Miranda because I would like to talk to her, actually.
As the Asari and Alliance militaries face major setbacks, the Turians and Krogan are still fighting fiercely to keep Palaven. With the war between the Geth and the Quarians now ended, the Turian military is receiving vital and unexpected assistance.
Asari War Strategist is supposed to be somewhere right here.
Putting aside centuries of hostility, the Geth and Quarians have both agreed to help fight Reaper forces.
Wait though, isn't that literally her?
With the Elcor
Shouldn't I be able to talk to her and give her the data on the Reapers that I just purchased? I will go somewhere else and then back. Maybe
One moment, please.
maybe she will reset.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
after heavy fighting.
Excuse me, I'm Commander Shepard. If you promise to be careful, I've got something for you.
A Reaper code fragment. Yes, I can use this to try to predict their strategic processes. We might be able to save a few worlds with this, Commander. Thank you.
Existing resources.
No, I know what I said. Divert forces to the new coordinates. Trust me. We may not be able to stop the Reapers, but I think we can predict their movements now.
Sentry Omega cluster.
Spectre status recognized. Please select one moment, please.
Okay, James and Zaid, so no
Now
Miranda
arriving at
here.
docking bay E-24. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Okay, Dr. Silon. This is about the chemical burns.
Putting aside centuries of hostility, the Geth. With the Elcor homeworld taken, refugees from Dakuna are fleeing.
I came across this treatment plant at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Huh. Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient. Any improvement?
Yes, the counter agent is finally starting to kick in.
Okay, glad to hear it. Let's continue the search for Miranda.
Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining existing resources, and the Council reports that food shortages may happen in the near future.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
Joker, ED, Ariatilogue. Okay, so she's
Now
not
arriving
here
at
either.
4th level, Purgatory. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Apartments, Miranda. Okay, so she's up here. I guess I didn't look there. CSEC officer. Okay, so I'll go and talk to Miranda first, and then to that CSEC officer, and then I can be on my way.
As the Asari and Alliance militaries face major setbacks, the Turians and Krogan are still fighting fiercely to keep Palaven.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
She has been one of the Elusive Man's most loyal operatives. So, it isn't out of the question that she still is. To be honest, everything she said up until this point might have been a lie. And to be honest, that's something I think they should utilize more. Have people that pretend to break off from Cerberus while actually not doing that, and then install them as moles in the Alliance. But I will say I trust her. Hopefully, I've earned her loyalty. Back in Mass Effect 2, I've helped her sister, so hopefully she won't betray me now.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The Elusive Man stopped me.
That's certainly interesting, because I think that's something that would have been a very good move on the part of Cerberus, especially given my track record in Mass Effect 1, right? Being, a just person, of kind-hearted kind of guy who always tries to help people. You'd think Cerberus would anticipate that I wouldn't particularly like them.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I'm glad you didn't. Better to stay dead than be someone's plaything.
Exactly.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have taken everything from me, made me a prisoner. But you didn't. I don't know how. But you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
Well, it's nice that she apologized at the very least. What is not nice is that she wanted to do that in the first place, and I think she wouldn't have not done it if she wasn't directly told to not do it by the Elusive Man. So, that's kind of shady. But I'm glad that at the very least she realizes now that she would have been wrong.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
I pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
How the hell did you... Oh, never mind. Tech like this, I don't care where it came from. I'll have my people run with this. When the war comes back here, maybe we can save more lives. Thanks again. If we can get it working, this jamming tech will make this place a lot safer.
Within striking distance of Thessia, the Asari homeworld.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
And may I ask why you think your deployment deserves special treatment, Private?
Okay, so first, let's go and evacuate the Elcor from the Kuna. Locate the secret artifact. Okay, that's where Thessia is. Where's the Kuna? Scan for Dr. Garneau. Is it in Hades Nexus? Let's consult the search for survivors on the Kuna. Yeah, but where is that? It didn't even tell me. The Kuna Code of the Ancients. Where is the Kuna? The quest log in this game is one of the worst that I have seen ever. It might be over here. Although, no. Hades Nexus is human space. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's this. Fontes. Yes, it is here. Because this is the Kuna? Elcor Flotilla. But wait, does that count as rescuing them? Elcor Extraction. Search for survivors on the Kuna. I guess it must count as rescuing them. Because there's nothing else.
Evasion successful.
Now I think this Argos Raw is a new cluster, so let's go visit it. Siba is a standard Neptune-type gas giant, the upper cloud decks of its hydrogen-helium atmosphere tinted a dramatic blue by traces of methane. Canrum is a small rocky world with trace atmosphere of methane and krypton. Its surface is mainly composed of magnesium and silicates with deposits of carbon. Canrum was the site of the warlord Shiagur's defeat by Turian peacekeeping forces during the Krogan rebellions. While this band was not especially powerful, Shiagur was a female warlord, and one of the few remaining fertile females at that. She had, through viciousness and cunning, parlayed her unique value into a position of power. Krogan males competed for the right to join her band and lie with her. When Shiagur's death was announced, vengeful male Krogan admirers near and far swore blood oaths against the participating Turian crews. In the end, several thousand of the Turian participants were killed in open combat or through assassination. To this day, many Krogan proudly proclaim that they have the blood of Shiagur. Theyar is a large gas giant with traces of chlorine and sodium in its atmosphere. It also has a significant amount of water vapor in the clouds of its upper atmosphere. Theyar was struck by an asteroid at least 12 kilometers in diameter within the last 100 years. The superheating caused by the impactor's atmospheric passage created a large bank of vicious storms along the equatorial band. Medgos is a large terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Its hot surface is mainly composed of nickel with deposits of potassium and heavy metals. It is a mineralogical treasure trove with concentrated heavy elements constantly being brought to the surface by volcanic activity. Medgos is inhospitable and dangerous, and expeditions must be well prepared to survive any length of time. With its high mass, high trapping clouds, and constant volcanic venting, Medgos seems on its way to becoming a Venusian pressure cooker world. Varmalus has a thick atmosphere of nitrogen and helium. Its surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of alumina with deposits of borax. The planet has an extensive network of subterranean caves formed over the millennia by volcanic processes. In these relatively cool areas, some primitive life has developed.
Signal confirmed.
Haptic optics array.
Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
Webinok is a small terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of carbonaceous materials, water ice and low-density silicates. Rare but concentrated loads of light metals have been deposited by asteroid impact. On the one hemisphere of Webinok is covered by surface deposits of oxidized copper. Approximately 270 years ago, a Turian bulk gas transport was attacked by pirates in the Phoenix system. Damaged, it made a rough landing on Webinok. The heat of the landing melted significant quantities of water ice, and the ruptured shipping containers spilled logs across the surface. Before this evaporated and escaped Webinok's weak gravity, it reacted to cause the widespread rust. The asteroid-based Pinnacle Station was originally constructed by the Turians to function as a concealed command center during the Krogan rebellions. It has been retrofitted as a military training facility for all high-level special operation teams employed by the Council. The station's combat simulator allows teams to train under a variety of hazardous conditions. Population 1,200. Silsalto is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. It has no remarkable features. Tuntau is an enormous low-density terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of methane and helium. Despite being nearly 20 AU from Phoenix, the star's great heat and insulating thickness of the atmosphere make the surface surprisingly temperate. The crust is mainly composed of sodium and silicon dioxide with deposits of various light metals. While Tuntau is not habitable, its relative pleasantness of the surface conditions makes it a popular location for small ships traveling to the Argos Rho cluster to land for drive discharge. An atmosphere similar to Earth's made Intaisei an early candidate for human colonization. However, prohibitively high temperatures and an arid climate have proven a hindrance to terraforming and agriculture. A few human cities were founded, but the majority of the population on Intaisei remains scattered across the vast deserts, operating wind farms and geological research stations. Colony founded in 2166, population 150,000. Capital, Torsau Mesa. Patashi is a sun-blasted terrestrial world whose atmosphere was blasted away millennia ago by the star Phoenix. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of iron with deposits of tin. Due to its relatively low density, Patashi is tidally locked to Phoenix. Seas of molten light metals cover much of the sunward side.
I found something.
Turian Spec Ops Team.
Faster than light jump successful.
Fossilized Cacriosaur.
Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
A standard hydrogen-helium gas giant, the methane in Charblu's atmosphere gives it an azure hue. The Asari crew who initially surveyed the system during the Earth's 17th century named Charblu after the then popular soprano. The singer was renowned for her unusual skin tone, which was quite similar to that of the planet. Orbiting at an unbelievable distance of 710 AU, over 66 billion kilometers from Gorgon, Selkon is a huge gas planet with an atmosphere tinted by methane and chlorine. Cameron is a terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and argon. The surface is scorching hot, primarily composed of iron with deposits of nickel. Like Vuo, Cameron is tidally locked to the Blue Giant, forever looking into the face of the Gorgon. Vectra is a typical hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of methane and sodium in its atmosphere. The heat of the star Gorgon is slowly blasting away the gas giant's massive atmosphere, which is visible as a long dim tail that trails behind the planet. Vuo is a terrestrial planet known only from scan data picked by unmanned probes. Though over 76 AU from the blue star Gorgon, temperatures in Vuo's orbit are still dangerously high. Only ships with very powerful heat radiating systems can venture that deep into the system. Fortunately, Vuo is not a terribly interesting world. It has a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and methane, and the scorching surface is mainly composed of alumina with deposits of platinum. The world is tidally locked to Vuo, leaving the sunward side scorched and irradiated wasteland, and the dark side a frigid and ice-crusted.
Signal confirmed.
Advanced power relays.
Reapers eluded.
Okay, so I think I'm ready to go to Thessia, because I have nothing else left to do aside from the DLC, which I'm going to do later.
Attack. There's activity across most of the planet.
What about the temple? Can you raise the scientists?
Negative. All channels are scrambled across the spectrum. The mission's looking really dicey.
This is too important. It's now or never.
Shepard, that's my home down there. I have to go.
Then get to the shuttle and let's do this.
I'll take Javik as the second companion. Increase recharge speed bonus. Okay, sure. Increase power force and duration. Increase recharge speed for all squadmate biotic powers. Increase recharge speed for Liara's singularity. Sure. Seems pretty cool.
Liara, do you have anything more on this artifact?
These coordinates the Councilor gave you are for the Temple of Athame. My mother took me there once. It's several thousand years old. And for some reason, it has classified government funding.
Sounds like we're on the right trail.
What if we're too late? My people are dying down there.
Your empathy is a weakness. You must numb yourself to loss.
The Thessia took you to this temple?
I was just a child. I thought it was a history lesson, but now, maybe there was more to it.
What do you mean?
I went digging through her old files. She had heavily encrypted records on this place, some dating back centuries. I still can't crack most of them. Whatever's going on, it's well hidden.
I've studied your mission reports. Your mother was indoctrinated.
Yes. We had to kill her.
Yet it did not stop you from fighting. As I said, steel yourself. Many more lives will be lost.
We can't ignore that people are dying. The Reapers may not have mercy, but we do.
It is their indifference that gives them power.
Then let's show them there's another way.
This can't be happening. My home.
There's no time to mourn. We're exposed up here.
Let's get down.
You must be Commander Shepard! Lieutenant, Outpost Titan is running out of ammunition. We all are. Tell them to make every shot now. Eastern perimeter reinforcements. This is Task Force Pandora. Requesting reinforcements at Quad 091. Situation urgent.
Now I need you to take a breath and relax. Only when you feel something.
I can't. There's nothing.
What about now?
Same. Numb, like my leg isn't even there.
Damn it.
What is this craft doing here? It doesn't seem to be in an optimal position for fighting, and it's not it's not unloading any troops, so I'm not entirely sure what's the point.
Keep that barrier going. I can't keep this up forever. Just hang there. Commander, we heard. The barrier's been breached. Commander, we'll talk later. Get on that gun up there and do some damage.
Where are the enemies?
I want that gunship prepped and in the air. Plug that hole! We're on it! Someone get me a location on our snipers. Yes, ma'am. Commander, I'm Lieutenant Curran. We've been told to expect you. My orders are to hold this grid at all costs. Shore up the barrier! But our perimeter's collapsing, and I'm getting my people out of here.
This is important. We need your help.
Well, unless you can give me a good reason to stay, we're not dying for a field of rubble.
What exactly were you told about me?
Nothing but your name. Mission details were classified, which just means we'll die without knowing why.
I know what that's like, but you have to trust the chain of command.
We're not even sure the chain still exists. So what are we doing here?
We're after a relic inside the temple. It's important.
That's what this is all about? One of our outposts has been trying to reach the scientists over there, but we lost contact. Get that gunship moving! Now! I'm sorry, Commander. If your relic has lasted this long, it can wait a little longer. I've lost enough people today. I'm pulling the rest of them out.
No! I sense you're the lineage of a leader. A warrior's skill and cunning. They are strong in your genes. But you've grown tired of war. You're exhausted by defeat, and now you worry you don't have the courage left to go on.
By the goddess, are you...
Find your resolve. This war can end if you do.
We're building a Prothean superweapon. It'll win this war.
I believe it. This is Lieutenant Curran. Hold your positions. I want a path carved to the temple. Outpost Tychus, we've got people coming your way. Let's make sure the galaxy knows the war was won on Thessia! Make it count.
I was here years ago. To see the city burning like this is...
It can be rebuilt. Just worry about the next 20 meters. Watch it!
This has to end!
Draw strength from your end. It will keep you alive.
Remember that, because here they come. Staggered approach. Try to use cover.
As you wish.
Understood.
Push him back!
That's the last one.
Then move! Get off the bridge!
On that building, we've got science force! No! Dead them!
Keep your focus, Leon.
Those things are slaughtering my people!
Then avenge their loss.
Scatter and take cover! Watch the edges! Don't let them get around us!
What's the perimeter?
this mess. Got it!
Another mutated Asari!
Keep up the pressure!
This is what has spirit! Yes, Commander!
All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
I still can't face those things. My own people.
When we fought the Reapers, they turned our own children against us.
I can't imagine that.
They assumed we would hesitate to kill them.
Did you?
What answer would you prefer?
None. Let's stop talking about this.
Well, to be honest, at the point where someone has been Reaperized, I do genuinely believe that killing them is actually an act of mercy. Obviously, that probably doesn't make it as much easier as it should. It's still probably difficult, especially if they keep like their facial features or you recognize something about them. But on a rational level, I think, you know, what can you even do other than kill them at that point? I don't think living as a husk is an especially pleasurable form of existence.
My people have been evil devils. They changed their minds when the Reapers arrived.
It's still pretty stupid that they just land.
Snipers in the back!
They're sorry. We might be able to reach them.
The Reaper is moving on. One less.
No sign of him yet. What's the situation? Enemy forces have tripled in strength. I'm cut off from outpost Titan. Understood. But you must maintain position. Shepard will be there. Understood. I'll do what I can.
I'm literally right here.
Watch your head!
How long can you hold out?
Bobby, you're here as long as it takes. Can you really win this war?
We get to that temple and the Reapers are history.
Then grab some gear over there if you need it, and let's do some damage! Nice shot! Go into cover! You hit one!
This is a kill zone!
Nice shot! Taking cover! You hit one!
Don't let up!
Cover me! Nice shot!
concept of escape.
No choice.
That's just a regular widow, which is actually worse than what I am carrying currently.
Outpost Tychus isn't far from here. I can cover you. Go!
This nightmare never ends.
The hell it won't. We get to this artifact and we can all wake up.
50,000 years later.
Watch it!
We're trying to reach Outpost Tychus.
You're looking at it.
What about the rest of your squad?
They're all dead. We tried punching through to the scientists, but I'm all that's left.
What about reinforcements?
We had gunships flying support, but things got too hot with that Reaper. They can't chance it.
I know it's rough, but I don't see another way in without their help.
Have I told you how much I hate this war? Talon Swarm, this is Outpost Tychus. Is there anybody left on this frequency? We are in need of immediate air support. Commander Shepard is here.
Copy, this is Talon 1. I'm on the way. Talon 5 inbound. Ground targets confirmed. Weapons are hot. Light 'em up. Talon 1, watch the jamming. Target acquired. I'm hit. The stabilizer blew out. This is Talon 5. Whatever you're gonna do, you better do it now.
Go, Commander! I'll cover you from here.
Commander Shepard, I've got your back. Let's get you into that temple.
I have a feeling I'm literally supposed to fight them right now.
Missiles are hot.
Although, maybe I am.
Never thought I'd see a Prothean in action. Looks like he knows what he's doing.
Right away!
Firing another salvo.
Keep it up, Talon 5!
These Asari pilots have skill and courage to match.
Oh, there's a missile launcher here.
That's it for the missiles. Switching to the gun.
Next time we go to war, maybe the Alliance can spring for air support.
Ooh, now's our chance!
Watch out, more hostiles ahead.
Commander, more of the Dead are attacked. Reapers have air support too. Yes, Commander.
We need that pilot back! Keep your head down and give them everything you've got.
Acknowledged.
Talon 5, back in position. Let's punch a hole.
There she is.
You're almost there, Commander. Keep it up. I'm in trouble. My shields just took damage. Talon 5 going down. Repeat, Talon 5.
So much sacrifice. We have to make it worth something. Understood.
Why did the harvesters fly away? As far as I can tell, they had me on a silver platter, now that my own...
There were 5 billion Asari when this war began. I wonder how many we've lost today.
when my air support was lost,
Looks like we're in the clear. Let's get inside.
It appears the temple has been barricaded.
Okay. Oh, I can't save. But you know what? I'll be playing another sort of episode right after this one, but this one is just long enough. So I'm going to pause it here. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.